Hi guys. So at the time of this recording, Boris Johnson hasn't conducted his press conference yet, but it does look more and more likely that he's not going to issue a lockdown, but instead tier 4 restrictions. So once again, this idea of not being honest with the general public, just using particular language instead of being clear with people and saying this is a lockdown. So he's probably going to say, we're going into tier 4, not an actual lockdown, but it is actually a lockdown, and it's pretty much similar to what happened at the beginning of the year. So these are some tweets from Robert Preston, who's a journalist who generally has the ear of Boris Johnson and the government. So he says here, these are measures to be announced by the Prime Minister at 5 p.m. As I understand it, they will last until the 2nd of December. And they are in effect a new tier 4 that will be imposed for a month, initially to the whole of England. All pubs and restaurants to close, though takeaways and deliveries will be permitted. All non-essential retail to close, though supermarkets won't have to follow the Welsh example of fencing off non-essential goods. There will be no mixing of people inside homes except for childcare. Manufacturing and construction encouraged to keep going. Outbound international travel will be banned. So you can see here it's pretty much the same as a lockdown, but of course Boris Johnson will not call it a lockdown. He'll call it tier 4 restrictions, probably because he doesn't want to seem like he's following the advice by the Labour Party to impose a lockdown or a circuit breaker. This is going to create more confusion. Just call it a lockdown. People will treat it with more respect if they know what it is. Calling it tier 4, I don't think people are going to buy it. Now, of course, this is just media reports before we actually hear what Boris Johnson has to say. If I can, I'll do a response video to Boris Johnson's press conference. But what have we gone through over the last number of months? Massive increase in new cases, massive spread, and Boris Johnson dragging his feet. And now he realizes, okay, I have to impose a lockdown. I can't avoid that. And he's going to do the lockdown. Now, this idea of it's going to last until the 2nd of December, I understand putting a time limit on it, but it should follow the science. It should not follow an arbitrary time limit. Hopefully until the 2nd of December is enough to get the numbers down. It should be enough to get the spread under control, but we'll have to see. So once again, I'll try and come back if I can with a video from Boris Johnson after his press conference, and let's see how things work out. But it does seem to be a case of just using different language to actually impose a full lockdown. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?